Hello, everyone. My name is Kalitha. And for those of you who don't know, in 2017, I was sentenced to nearly a decade of incarceration by the United States government. From 2009 to 2016, my ex and I and several others operated a firm in Texas called Private Services. This firm specialized in what is called and considered to be a Rule 35B. There's a lot of talk going around right now about the Big Meech and Tammy Cohen's situation. I decided to interject myself into this conversation, not to judge him based off of what is being said, known or unknown, but only to bring more insight into the conversation. Day operations, I answered multiple phone calls from multiple family members as well as incarcerated individuals looking to give up information to the government, local, or state police in exchange for sentence reductions. People think that this type of firm was limited to just Texas. We had phone calls from all over the United States. In fact, we also would consult with other firms who were operating in other states as far as Philadelphia and Detroit, Michigan. There are so many people who are incarcerated who turn informant or government witness after some time of incarceration because they want to find a way to reduce their sentence. Some of you may ask, what exactly is third-party cooperation? So, third-party cooperation is actually when law enforcement has detained someone for a perceived crime. They may ask the person who they've detained to give information on that crime or other individuals who were also involved in that criminal activity, as well as any other crimes that are being committed at this time. Another example of what third-party cooperation is, I committed that crime and I'm detained. Some time has passed and I decided that, hey, I got information on several other crimes that could mean a sentence reduction for myself. So I contact my United States prosecutor, AUSA, or whoever, and I begin to tell them that, hey, I would like to cooperate with you guys in exchange for a reduced sentence. The government may not make a contract with me at that point saying that, yeah, we're going to reduce your sentence to this amount, that amount, and that amount. First, they would like to do their due diligence and make sure that this is actually happening. Because I am incarcerated, I cannot do the work for myself. I would have to employ either an informant, someone who is working for the United States government before, or maybe one of my close family members or relatives to go out and help the government find out if this information is valid. So for me, that would be considered third-party cooperation. I am detained and cannot do this work for myself, and therefore I need the assistance of another relative, good friend, family member, or even an informant to bring this information to light. In the federal government, most informants are categorized based on their relationship to criminal activity. One would be a criminal informant, which is someone who is an informant for the United States government or local police who is involved in criminal activity. Secondly, we have undercover agent, which is just a law enforcement officer posing as a criminal. Thirdly, we have cooperating witness, which is famous, most known as the snitch, someone who is cooperating with the government for leniency on their behalf. Fifth, we have anonymous informants. An anonymous informant is someone who gives information to law enforcement, whether state or federal, without their identity being exposed. And lastly, we also have someone known as a privileged informant. This is someone with legal privilege, such as an attorney.